Hey, it's Sam from Real-Time Automation again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up the Historian to publish data to FTP. I'm going to be starting today with my Historian already configured to read data from a PLC and store it locally. The first thing we're going to have to do to publish to FTP is head over to the Publishers drop down on the left and expand that. And then we're going to have to click on the FTP Publisher Configuration page. Once we're on the FTP Configuration page, we're going to hit Add New in the top left to add a new publisher. We're just going to give it a name. I'll call it an FTP Publisher for this example so we can identify it. And then we have to put in the destination address field the address of the FTP server we want to publish to. And in the username and password field, we have to enter the username and password we need to authenticate to the server. For the destination folder, I'm going to have it published to /example on the server, and it will create the folder if it doesn't exist already. The output file type defaults to CSV, but I could do PDF if I wanted. I'm going to leave it at CSV for this example. And then for the output file name, I'm going to change that to PLC_data. The file mode controls how it handles writing to the FTP server. By default, it will overwrite the file every single time it writes, but we could append to the file or create a new file with a timestamp every time we publish instead. I am going to change this to create new file for this example. Next, we have fetch data sense. So this is how far back do we want to grab data to publish. By default, it'll publish the last 1 day of data. Using this drop down here, I could make this more granular if I wanted. If I only wanted the last hour, I could select hours. But I'm going to leave it at 1 day for this example. Then we have PLC sample interval, which is set to 1 minute. So with this configuration of the last 1 day of data with 1 minute intervals, I would be getting every minute of data for the last 1 day published to the FTP server. Next we have model/PLC. I'm going to expand that and choose the PLC we already have configured. And the last thing I need to do is set up a trigger. So under data publishing, I'm going to hit Add New and select a trigger that I configured previously to publish every 10 seconds. Then I am going to save the changes. And head to the home page to watch the diagnostics to make sure it's working. We can see here that our FTP publisher sends is present. It just reset back to 0 because the Historian rebooted. And we're going to wait this, yep, it just went up to 1. And if I FTP into that server now from another FTP client, it's right here. We can see that the example folder was created, and if I go in there, we can see that files are being published to this location. And that's all you need to do to set up your Historian to publish data to FTP. I hope you learned everything you need to know about publishing to FTP from that. If you need more information, check out the links below and look out for more videos.